Welcome to the 4th episode, I think. At this point we are essentially just waiting for the tubes to arrive. But instead of doing nothing and waiting, because I can't really do anything, I don't have a working PC, what we can do at this point is put everything together, put the radiators in, the fans in, GPU, mainboard, everything, and then pre-connect all of the fittings and just see how the loop will end up being, because I honestly don't remember how I planned it half a year ago. So that's what we are going to do now. I'm just trying to clean all of this up because I opened all of those Alphacool boxes. Okay, let's begin by putting in the mainboard and then I guess we'll see. But before we do that, maybe let's first put in my rusty old Be Quiet Dark Power Pro 1200 watts, because why the hell not? And let's shove all of this in there. Great. One thing less to worry about. And I can also already show you the reason why I wanted to put in the power supply first, and that is because this way I can pre-position those two here. Those are the CPU power cables up to the top, otherwise it will be really hard to get them in later. And this way I can even pre-connect them. Okay, with the motherboard in, we have two radiators that are going to go into this little puppy. We have a 420 and a 361. None of them will be running on a push-pull configuration. I just didn't... No, actually, I don't even think I could do it, given that we have 60mm thick radiators. So it's going to be single fan only. That's alright. The 420 is supposed to go in the front, the 360 into the top, and this swivels. And this is going to be hell of a job. However, I believe it's best to first mount the fans onto the radiator before putting the whole thing in there. Otherwise, I don't think I will even manage to do that. So let's begin with that. We are using those noise blocker fans, and what's special about them, or at least about the 140 versions, is that they are 27mm thick, opposed to the usual, 25mm. And additionally to that, they are coming with a very, let's say, special type of mounting. Like, it's not the regular just screw, it's a bit longer screw, first that. And then you have like rubber washers that are supposed to be going on both sides of the fan. So this is going to take a while. Things I've learned so far. Once you screw in a regular fan screw through those noise blocker fans, it's basically impossible to get those rubber pieces through it. It annoys the hell out of me. Seems about right. One done, one to go. Okay, this took an inappropriate amount of time. Oh my god, that took long. Okay, but the fans are on the radiators, that's fine. However, I need to do a few things before putting the rads into the case. And that is that Alphacool has drain ports or fill ports or whatever you want to call them on basically every side of this radiator. And you can imagine that once I put it in, this will be unreachable for me. So let's quickly have a look at the box, because Alphacool isn't a company of very mean people. They should include all of them. And they are black. Why the hell are they black? Whose idea was this? Okay, we are not allowed to forget we have one in the bottom that needs to be removed. Handy dandy tweezers. Or removed, closed. So that one is done. Yes, behind those two and the two that are on the top. Yeah, and essentially I can also already remove those two. We will not need them. Okay, one red ready. And the second one, the big baby. Okay, now the last thing I wanted to do before we talk about the fact that Alphacool uses special types of screws, because they do, I have no idea why they do it, but noise blocker E-loop fans have, similarly to like Noctua Chromax Black ones, they have like a 1 centimeter PVM cable. And that's a problem. So what I wanted to look for is a 1, 2, 3 splitter and try to pre-connect all of them and then already route the cable to the back. If I don't have enough splitters, I will essentially just put in 3 extensions. Yes, the one from my original PC, or this PC, yesterday. Oh yes, minimum cable length, that's how I like it. Okay, for Alphacool, they are German, and Germans tend not to use Phillips head screws because they are German. It's nothing uncommon, believe me. However, this means that we cannot use my regular screwdriver. We need to use this little wrench because this feels like amazing quality. Yeah, let's begin with the 420 because that's like the monster for today. This thing is so fat, it stands on its own. But this way I can pre-route the cable. And then let's see how we make this puppy fit in there. Or we don't. What is blocking it? I have an idea. Let's remove the top part of the case. That way we can do something like this. Come on. Oh, because of the drain port in the bottom. Oh no, don't tell me that little piece of stupid screw is now my demise. I will get you in, I don't care. Okay, I need to show you the issue. You see those suckers? This is what's preventing me from pushing it in right now. Like if I have it straight, and we have the same screw plus minus here on the bottom side of the red, I can press it in a bit. This edge here is what's blocking me. Give me a second. Oh look, it went right in. No force had to be applied. Yeah, that's one of the hurdles when doing this type of build. Basically, you have no idea what will happen. You can pre-measure a lot of things, but in the end, half of it will just be improvised down the line. I need to somehow straighten the red for a split second just to push in all of the screws. I know the front of the case looks a bit rampaged. I've used it extensively. Oh, and by the way, this issue wouldn't have been an issue if I would have just used the fans in the front, not behind the red. That would have pushed everything enough to the back so that the top thing doesn't become an issue. But I really wanted to have my fans showing off inside the case, not visible at all. So I kind of played myself there, but priorities and stuff. Okay, this will never come apart. Okay, the second one should be a lot easier now. It is mounted this way, like that. Amazing. And no issue. Look, the fittings, or where the fittings are supposed to go, are exactly in the center of the fan hold, which is amazing. This way I can just put in the screws very easily. And I'm kind of afraid now that the 360 red will not fit. We will see that in a minute. Let's just quickly check if this still fits. Please tell me this fits now. Even if it would fit, even if, I would never get the tubes out of the front, right? Not only does it not fit, but the tubes are coming out of here. So it... Okay, so for today we mounted a 420 radiator and now I'm having an existential crisis and I need my hour to figure out what I'm going to do. Thank you for watching and hopefully see you on the next one, given that there is a next one. Bye.